Hi dear students, welcome to this class. We have come to the end of the chapter Theory of Equations. If time permits, we will complete this chapter in this class. Only 2 or 3 problems are left over. We will discuss them in this class. Let us move to the problems. An equation is given. We have to transform the equation. That means we have to convert the equation in which the coefficient of second highest power of x is 0. In which coefficient of second highest power of x is 0. Let us observe the given equation. The equation is like this. This is a cubic equation. So second highest power is 2. So here the coefficient of the term with second highest power is minus 6, but we have to make it 0. We have to transform it to another equation. That means this equation has to be written in another form in which there is no x square coefficient. That means x square term is found missing. Here x square coefficient is minus 6. Now we have to transform it. We have to transfer it to another equation, another cubic equation in which there is no x square term. That is the meaning of it. Transform this equation in which coefficient of second highest power of x is 0. This is leading term. This is the first highest power of x 3. Second highest power of x is 2. Here this coefficient has to be made 0. We have to make it 0. So this equation has to be written, it has to be rewritten in which there is no x square term. That means x square coefficient is 0. Suppose that the given equation is f of x. Let us assume that if suppose that from all the 3 roots of this equation, by subtracting a, we will get an equation in which there is no x square term. That means in which the coefficient of second highest power of x is 0. That means we are subtracting a, small a, from every root of this. Of course, this has 3 roots. It is a cubic equation, so it has 3 roots. By subtracting a from it, from every root of it, suppose that the new equation obtained has no x square term. That means the coefficient of second highest power of x is 0. As we are subtracting a from every root of it, we have to find f of x plus a. We have to subtract it. So we have to add a to x. We are subtracting a from every root. That means a is to be added to x. A is to be added to x. So this will become x plus a whole cube minus 6 into x plus a whole square plus 10 into x plus a minus 3 is equal to 0. So what did we assume here? Assume that by subtracting a from every root of x plus x, f of x is equal to 0, of the given equation f of x is equal to 0, comma, the coefficient of second highest power of x is 0. So by subtracting a from every root of it, then the new equation obtained has no second highest power, has no coefficient for the second highest power of x. That means this x square coefficient has become 0. This will become 0. Now let us simplify it and equate the coefficient of x square to 0. Now expand this. X cube plus 3 x square a plus 3 x a square plus a cube. These are the 4 terms we get in its expansion. Minus 6 into what is the expansion of x plus a whole square? X square plus 2ax plus a square. Expand this. Plus 10x plus 10a minus 3. Now let us write them in order. This is the only x cube term we are having. Here there are 2 x square terms, this term and this term. So take out x square common from them, then you will get 3a minus 6 into x square. Now x terms. Now this is the term having x, and this is also x term, and this is also x term. So take out x common from them. So 3a square, this is the coefficient of x here. Here minus 12a is the coefficient of x. Here it is plus 10 into x. Now the constant term, a cube plus 10a minus 3. All this is the constant term. Constant term is term without variable. Here the variable is x. This term has no variable, so we call it constant term. Here we assumed that this equation has no x square term. That means the coefficient of second highest power of x is 0 in it. That means this is equal to 0. So you make this 3a minus 6 equal to 0. Then 3a is 6 and a is equal to 2. Therefore, what is the required equation? Therefore, required equation is, so in this equation you put a is equal to 0. Automatically when you put a is equal to 2, this will become 0, so no need to write this term. That means we are making x square coefficient 0. Now x cube plus, this is when you put x is, a is equal to 2, 2 square is 4, 4 3s are 12, minus 12 2s are, a is 2 here, 24 plus 10 into x, plus a cube is 2 cube 8, plus 10 into a is 2, 10 2s are 20, minus 3 is equal to 0. So the final answer will be x cube, this is 22 minus 24, that is minus 2, x, 28 minus 3 plus 25 is equal to 0. Now this equation has no x square term. This is how we solve this type of problems. Don't think that always by subtracting a, or else you can add a. That means for every root if you add a, then you are supposed to find f of x minus a and equate it to 0. In that case also you will get the same answer. Now let us work out another problem of the same type. Another similar problem. Transform this equation in which the coefficient of third highest power of x is 0. Coefficient of third highest power of x is 0. Here the given equation is like this: x power 4 plus 2x cube minus 12x square plus 2x minus 1. Now we have to rewrite this equation. We have to transform this equation into another equation in which the coefficient of third highest power of x, this is fourth degree equation. What is the third highest power of x here? 2. That means we have to make x square coefficient 0. This is the leading coefficient. This is this leading term. This is second leading term. This is third leading term. We have to make the third highest power of x, the coefficient of third highest power of x 0. So this has to be made 0. So in place of minus 12 we have to get 0 in the final answer. That means in the final answer there should not be x square term. Similarly here also you assume the same. Assume that by subtracting a from every root of this f of x is equal to 0. By subtracting a from every root of this we will get an equation in which the coefficient of third highest power of x is 0. So let us find f of x plus a. Here also you have to make x square coefficient 0 because this is the third highest power of x here. This is first highest power of x, this is second highest power of x, this is third highest power of x. This coefficient has to become 0. So x plus a whole power 4, 2 into x plus a whole cube minus 12 into x. See, this is similar one, so you can work out it on the same lines. This is whole square, that means first you write x plus a whole square and again you square it, that is whole power 4. Now x plus a whole square is x square plus 2xa plus a square whole square. 2 into x plus a whole cube, that already we have found. What is x plus a whole cube? X cube plus 3ax square plus 3a square x plus a cube minus 12 into x plus a whole square is x square plus 2ax plus a square. This is plus 2x plus 2a minus 1 is equal to 0. This is the lengthy equation. We have got a lengthy equation. Still we will get some more lengthy equation, because this is of the form a plus b whole square, a plus b plus c whole square. So its expansion will have 6 terms: a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. So finally, if you expand this, what is a square term? X power 4 plus b square is 4a square x square plus c square term is a square whole square plus 2ab term, 2 into this, 2 2s are 4, a x into x square is x cube plus 2bc, 2 2s are 4, a cube x plus 2ca, 2a square x square. These are the 6 terms we get in this expansion, plus this is the only x cube term in the leftover terms. Now x square term, this is 6a x square, here we have one more x square term, so 6a minus 12 into x square. Now this is 6a square x, here we have one more x term, 12 2s are 24 ax, here we have third x term. So when from these 3 terms, if x is taken common, you will get 6a square minus 12 2s are 24a. I am taking x common from these terms, plus 2 into x. Now the constant term, here we have 2a cube minus 12a square plus 2a minus 1 is equal to 0. This has to be simplified further, because we have x to the power of 4 term here, here we have x cube term, here one more x cube term. So these two are also to be simplified. So the equation that we get here will be like this. X power 4, this is x cube term, this is also x cube term, so 4a plus 2 into x cube. From these 2 terms I have taken x cube common. Now x square, this is x square term, this is x square term, so 6a square, 2a square plus 4a square plus 2a square is 6a square. 6a square plus 6a minus 12 into x square. So this is the x square term here. 4a square plus 2a square is 6a square plus 6a minus 12 into x square. Now x cube term, it is already over. Now x term, this is the x term and this is another x term. So 4a cube, x can be taken common from these two. So plus 4a cube plus 6a square minus 24a plus 2 into x. Now the constant term, x term is also over. This is the constant term that we get here, a power 4, and all this is the constant term. So we can write them together, a power 4 plus 2a cube minus 12a plus 2a minus 1. Of course, here the steps are lengthy, but the procedure is simple. Here x square coefficient has to become 0, so we have to make this coefficient 0. So this has to be equated to 0. 6a square plus 6a minus 12 is equal to 0. Because we assumed that by subtracting a from every root of the given equation, we will get a transformed equation which has no x square term. That means x square coefficient is 0. So we have to equate. Actually, this is the transformed equation that we get after subtracting a. In this, x square coefficient is 0. That is what we assumed. So we have to equate this to 0. Now cancel 6 throughout. Then you will get a square plus a minus 12 is equal. This is a quadratic equation. Its factors are a plus 4 into a minus 3. If the first factor is equated to 0, a is minus 4. If you equate this to 0, you will get a is equal to 3. So a has two values, so we will get two answers here. If a is equal to 3, what will be the transformed equation? Let us find at first. If a is equal to 3, we get two answers here. If a is equal to 3, we will get one answer. By putting a is equal to minus 4, we will get another equation. If a is 3, x power 4 plus 4 3s are 12 plus 2, 14 x cube. Of course, this will become 0. If a is 3, this will become 0. So no need to write, because we want the coefficient of third leading term to be 0. Now here you put x is equal to 3. 3 cube is 27. 27 4s are 108. If a is 3, 3 square is 9. 9 6 are 54. 24 3s are 72 plus 2. Now simplify them. This is 56. This is 164 minus 72. That is 92, it seems. So plus 92x. If you put a is equal to 3 here, this is 81. 27 4 54 minus 12 3s are 36 plus 2 3s are 6 minus 1. Now these are negative terms. Actually, this is minus 30. 54 minus 30 is 24. This is 23. When 23 is added to it, you will get 104. So plus 104 is equal to 0. This is one answer. In this, there is no x square term. If a is equal to minus 4, if you put a is equal to minus 4 here in this equation, x power 4 remains as it is. If a is minus 4, this is minus 16 plus 2 minus 14x cube. Of course, all this will become 0. Minus 4 whole cube is minus 64. Minus 64 into 4 is minus 256. Here we are putting a is equal to minus 4. Minus 4 whole square is 16. 16 6 are 96. This is plus 96 plus 2. Now these three are positive. This is the only negative term. So minus 256. Sum of these three is 12, 14, 19. This is minus of 6 minus 4 is 2, 6. Minus 62 x. Now here also you put a is equal to minus 4 to get the second solution, to get the second equation. Minus 4 whole power 4 is, when minus is raised to even power, it will become positive, that is 256, 4 to the power of 4. Minus 4 whole cube is minus 64 into 2 minus 128. If you put a is minus 4, minus into minus plus 12, 4s are 48. Here if a is minus 4, minus 8, minus 1. Now this is 128, 120, 119 plus 48. that is 167. So plus 167 is equal to 0. So these are the two equations that we get when this equation is transformed to another equation which has the coefficient of third leading term 0. That means which has no x squared term. These are the two answers that we get here. So this is about the transformation of equations. If you are asked to find the coefficient of second leading term 0, you equate the second leading coefficient to 0 and then substitute the value of a in the transformed equation. If you are asked to find the equation in which the third leading coefficient is 0, after transformation you will get some equation. In that equation you equate the third leading coefficient to 0 and get the value of a and substitute the value of a in the transformed equation. Then you will get the required equation. This is the procedure. This you have to remember. So one more problem is left over, that is on reciprocal equations. Of course we have done that type of problems already in the earlier classes. Anyhow, I'll repeat them in the next class. So by next class this chapter will be completed. So I want to explain some more problems, 2 or 3 to 4 problems in the next class to complete this chapter. I'll send some problems for homework, you work out them. Thank you.